Welcome to the 2012 Visualante Effects Top 10 Games of the Year Awards. And now, your host for tonight's event. He's light, he's bright, his gaming puts up a fight. Please put your hands together for Visualante!
Yeah! Wow, beautiful crowd outside! Oh my god, this is so amazing! Oh my god! Wow! I love myself too! You like the hair, right? Oh my god, this is unbelievable! Oh my god. Alright guys, settle down now. Settle down. We gotta start the show soon.
Wait, you're not Visualante. You're the cameraman.
So?
But where's Visualante?
He's probably eating somewhere. It's hibernation season. I'm Visualante. Yeah. Alright guys. What are you doing? Well, you were eating. I wanted to let you eat, so I came and decided to host the show for you. You can't even speak up to the camera, for God's sakes. No wonder you can't host the show. You're the cameraman, not the host. Wait. If you're the cameraman, and you're not behind the camera, then who's running the camera?
Guys, calm down. The camera's on auto mode.
Wait. We just checked auto mode 2 weeks ago, and it was broken. Broken? Yeah. Bruce! Alright. Everybody calm down. Where are you going? Let me tell you what you gotta do first, then you're gonna go do it. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go back to the camera, because you're good at that. I'm gonna go back there, we're gonna restart the whole thing over, that way the crowd's on pace with everything, and we're gonna go from there. That's good? It's Magic Monday today? It's not Magic Monday, it's Superific Sunday. It's Top 10 Games of 2012, Visualante Effect. Oh. Yeah. I'm interested to see what your top 10 games are. I'm interested as well. Now you go behind the camera and we'll take it from there. Okay. Alright, we'll take it from the top. Ready, action. Hey, how you guys doing tonight? How's everything? Yes, thank you. I love you too, buddy. I love you too. Thanks a lot. You guys are amazing. Let me grab the mic for you guys. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thanks everybody for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Visualante Effect, and I'm your host, Visualante. And tonight is the top 10 games of 2012, only found on the Visualante Effect. Cameraman, you're supposed to be following me. When I go left and right, you gotta thank you very much, just like that. Well, maybe you should hurry up before it's 2013.
Number 10.
For number 10, we have a game. I know many people won't agree with this, but it's one of my favorite superheroes of all time, and it was a pretty unique game for this year, and that is The Amazing SpiderMan. What are you, 5? Unique. Arkham City did that 2 years ago. See, buddy, that's why you're the cameraman, and I'm the host. And here's why SpiderMan is my number 10 pick.
The Amazing Spider-Man was quickly stamped by many as a clone of the Batman Arkham game's mechanics, and may come as a surprise to many that it's even on my top 10 list of 2012. Although granted the game was not the best of 2012, it was a standout for me simply by its unique Spidey-exclusive combat system, which exhibited high fast-paced acrobatic action which I didn't see in Spider-Man games before. The Amazing Spider-Man captured the comic book hero in a way that other games simply haven't. Beanox tried to push the limits to provide something beyond just a movie title, and this was evident simply by the jaw-dropping swinging experience and fun boss battles when played on the right difficulty. This game wasn't without flaws like lifeless facial animation and some repetitive enemies, but it sure was a great twist on the character and a great beginning for unique things to come. Companies should be rewarded when trying to bring something new to the table, and Beanox is rewarded the number 10 slot for this unique Spider-Man game.
Hey, where are you going? Off to eat pizza with your adopted turtle sons? Can I come?
Number 9.
For number 9, we have one of my personal favorites. I played this year after year, hour after hour, and that is FIFA 13. This is America, buddy. The football you should be playing is Madden, alright? And here's why.
What I love about FIFA is that it's not just a rehash of the previous year with simply a new roster. EA Sports constantly upgrades the gameplay and game modes year after year. With the new one-touch system and impact mechanics, FIFA 13 lets you experience playing soccer more realistically than any game on the market. In addition to the countless skill tutorials available for you in FIFA 13, you have the refined career mode and ultimate team options. You have a lot of variety to keep you playing this game. Regardless if you're a hardcore career mode stickler or a casual exhibition player, you will find a lot of enjoyment in FIFA 13. You might even want to learn the real score after finding it so enjoyable in a video game. If that doesn't land FIFA 13 at least the number 9 slot, I don't know what will. Number 8.
For game number 8.
We still have 8 more games left? You gotta be kidding me.
You're supposed to only hold the legs. Spec Ops The Line.
The line for what? Line for worst games of 2012?
Here's why number 8 is Spec Ops The Line.
Spec Ops The Line has been wrongfully called a Call of Duty clone simply by its name and categorized as a generic third-person shooter simply by its gameplay. Anyone who falls into this category has missed the point of the game completely or is unfortunately misinformed. Spec Ops The Line puts you in the shoes of an ordinary soldier with nothing fancy in the midst of a unique environment to gaming, surrounded by one of the most gripping conspiracies you will find in gaming this year. The game plays with your emotions with each new chapter, forcing you to make moral judgments which make you realize who you possibly can be as a person. The game doesn't always reward or make clear what is or isn't the right choice. You just have to live with it after making it. Should you risk your whole operation by saving a general you never met and are not sure to trust or not? Or should you let him die and possibly lose all intel available to you? Spec Ops The Line puts you in a very uncomfortable spot to show the reality of war and its effects. It's not always clear who the good guy is once you see the suffering of others and the agenda of your own operation. This game is far from being a generic shooter and is no doubt one of the most overlooked and underrated games of 2012, granting it the solid number 8 slot on my top 10 list. Number 7.
And for number 7, we have a very special game for racers, and that is Need for
Babe,
Speed.
can you lower your voice? I'm trying to watch my soap opera.
Alright guys, for number 7 we have Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Most Wanted? Most Wanted where? In the trash?
I can't finish my video today.
Do you want to drive a Mustang, then test drive a Lamborghini? Then you've come to the right place once you enter Need for Speed Most Wanted in your gaming device. True, it doesn't have the same upgradable features of its older brother on the PS2 days, but it's a completely new and more realistic take on driving. The environments are vast, open, and beautiful. The cars feel heavy and require control, and the cutscenes are unique and place you right in the action. The game is actually more reminiscent of the great Burnout Paradise, but with a Need for Speed flavor. I'm glad I stumbled on this game this year. It's quality I'm happy to have paid for. Need for Speed Most Wanted deserves the number 7 slot on my top 10 list of 2012. Number 6.
For number 6.
Are we done yet? Seriously, I'm tired.
Just 5, please. Just 1, please. 1 with no interruption. Just 1. Just let it. It's just a small video. It really is. Thank you. For number 6, we have a very special game. I've been saying special all day because these guys just can't let me think. And it's Sleeping Dogs.
I get why it's called Sleeping Dogs. Cause we're your dogs working for you and we all want to sleep. Get on with it.
Here's one.
Sleeping Dogs has been called GTA in Hong Kong. Wrong. Sleeping Dogs is its own sandbox game with its own style and feel. Hong Kong is incomparably beautiful in Sleeping Dogs with tons of things to explore. You will have fun driving, learning martial arts combos, taking cover, and shooting your foes when they get in your way. The combat system is very elaborate, especially for a sandbox game, and there are a lot of upgradable abilities. If you haven't played this game, you missed out on a great game this year. Sleeping Dogs deserves the number 6 spot on this countdown. Number 5.
For number 5.
Seriously, it's so hot over here. I've been holding lights all day.
I'm glad you spoke because this game is very well suited for you. Number 5 is a game based on a profession that, thank God, exists for people like her. Hitman Absolution.
I'm speechless. I'm not even gonna say anything. On with it.
Here's why.
Hitman Absolution received a lot of mixed reviews and many people missed the mark of the game. Hitman is not meant to be played as a run and gun game, it's meant to be played as a creative stealth game which requires patience in order to pull off great things. Spectacular voice acting reminiscent of Kill Bill, beautiful graphics and animations, and tons of challenges in each level all make Hitman Absolution one addictive and rewarding experience. I have spent literally hours on each level alone to perfect and hone my skill, knowing exactly where each enemy will go and every way around the map so I can eliminate the target in just the right way without a soul knowing who did it. Sure, you can just use your silenced pistol or even a loud shotgun, but what fun would it be compared to switching hot sauce with lighter fluid and seeing the target barbecue his way to death, making everyone believe it was an accident. Not only is the extra effort worth it, but it makes the game challenging when you are actually aiming to get the highest score possible. Hitman Absolution is one of the great misunderstood games and most definitely one of the most underrated games of 2012 and perhaps of all time. Good job yet again, Square Enix. Not only did you land a game at spot number 6, but you also landed Hitman in the very competitive spot number 5. Number 4.
For number 4, we have a very popular franchise, and that is the latest title, Assassin's Creed III.
I have more fun in history class than playing that redundant game.
Here's why.
What can I say about Assassin's Creed 3 other than it's a must-have for 2012? Although the game starts off slow, and I mean real slow, the story and gameplay pick up to provide you with a Native American experience you will never forget. The combat has been refined to be faster and more fluid, and new additions such as naval battles continue to keep Assassin's Creed refreshing. Some have complained that Connor is not a likable character. Don't listen to them. Take your time playing this game and understand the story, and you will find his character suitable for his setting and background. Not only can you leap from rooftops, but now you have the ability to be one with nature and jump from tree to tree as you hunt down animals for loot. Although the game was plagued with bugs, it was bloodier than ever and very well deserves the number 4 spot for 2012. Number 3.
For number 3,
Isn't this number 2?
No, that's a statement. That's not a question.
no, it's not number 2. No, you shouldn't be talking. Far Cry 3, and here's why.
Far Cry 3. As I say the name of the game, I feel like running back to play it. One word. Epic is too small to describe this game. This is by far the best first-person shooter experience I have ever come across. The game places you on a lively island fully packed with animals which attack not only one another, but any villager or person they come across. It all feels real as you swim in a lake and find yourself attacked by a croc, or jump in the ocean and run across sharks and sea turtles. The story is excellently directed, especially with the superb voice acting, most notably of the main villain Voss, played by Michael Mandu, which I dare to say reminds me of the late Heath Ledger's Joker act in the highly acclaimed Dark Knight movie. It was that immersive. You can skyglide, then parachute your way down, sneak on an enemy, and brutally take him out. This game is not for kids, because I don't consider it a game, I consider it an experience. Save your tickets to the Bahamas, just enjoy your flight and journey through the Rook Islands in Far Cry 3. If insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a change, then Far Cry 3 is brilliant. And that's why it has rightfully earned to be the top 3rd game of 2012. Number 2.
Wow, did this game really surprise me. For number 2, we have
Dinner's ready.
food. I'll be right back. Like I said, for number 2, we have
Can we go now?
What
No.
she really meant to say was, Dishonored is a pretty terrible game.
I didn't even say Dishonored yet. No and no, we are not going to go now. We are going to finish this top 10 list for everybody to enjoy because the New Year's coming and I gotta put this video out before the New Year. Is everybody up with that? No problems? Thank you very much. Dishonored for number 2, and here's why.
Wow, did this game take me by surprise. It was meant as a time filler until Assassin's Creed 3 came out, but turned out to be a sure Game of the Year contender. Dishonored has unique written all over it. Not only did it have creative art style, but the gameplay alone took this title to the next level. You have an arsenal of powers to upgrade for your advantage, from devouring humans with rats, to teleporting, to slow time. You have so many ways to creatively take out an opponent and make it exclusive to you. You can play stealthily the entire game without one killing, or you can be a deadly straightforward assassin. The enemies vary from mission to mission, and the weapons you have at your disposal feel powerful and destructive. The game just doesn't get old ever. Even after completing it, it leaves you yearning to play it again and again. Dishonored is a masterpiece of a game, and it would be a shame if you don't get your hands on it. Had it not been for the next game, it would have surely been the 2012 Game of the Year. But for now, it will just have to do with a very solid number 2 slot. Number 1.
Finally, after all the interruptions, we have finally reached number 1.
Boo, you suck.
No, you suck. Because number 1 is a great game, and that is Max Payne 3.
Why couldn't the world just end in December 21st? I don't get it.
Here's why.
Max Payne rings a tone to many old school gamers. It's a reminder of how innovation in gaming can bring a whole revolution of entries which try to mimic slow motion and gritty storylines. But man, has it been a journey for this guy. If you don't agree for Max Payne 3 being number 1 on this list, then fear not, I'm here to convince you. Of all the games listed, Max Payne 3 arguably has the most production value with the most attention to details and hits all the right notes to please all. The gritty storyline from previous Max Payne games continue in this latest title as you live through his gripping tale filled with current day conspiracies and flashbacks to his agonizing past. Max Payne felt, walked, and ached like a real human being. When he walks next to a wall, his body reacts by holding it. When he leaps in the air, you feel gravity taking its toll as he hits the ground. The guns felt powerful and damaging. The sound design was impeccable, from sound effects to voice acting. Oh, the voice acting was something to remember. Max Payne felt like a suicidal junkie living day to day. He still had his cynical sarcasm which has the player in tears of laughter. The graphics were top notch and the slow motion was better than ever. It's a third person shooter, but its style had a unique feel of its own. The impact mechanics and real world physics were spot on. Perhaps the biggest gripe people had with Max Payne 3 were the in-game cutscenes. It's fair to say that this game is not meant to be rushed through. You cannot apply short attention spans and expect to enjoy this game. It's meant to be appreciated from each movement. You have to give it your attention, and once you do, it won't let you go. Gameplay was not just restricted to standard shooting, but was varied through several level designs and different set piece sequences. Max Payne 3 was the perfect balance of sticking to a game's roots while adapting to the technology and culture of changing times. And if that wasn't enough, it provided a top-notch online mini-story based competitive multiplayer done only in a style that Max Payne can do. Max Payne 3 had high quality branded all over it. And for this reason and many more, it is awarded the Visualante Effects Game of the Year Award for 2012.
And there you have the top 10 list of 2012 only on the Visualante Effect. Thank you guys for coming out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, at home watching this video. Thank you for taking the time to subscribe.
Where's Mass Effect 3? Borderlands 2? League of Legends? Robot Unicorn? How can you not have Robot Unicorn?
Well, that's a good question. For Borderlands 2 and Mass Effect 3, I didn't play them. I apologize. They were not available for me to play and place them on the top 10 list of 2012. But I did enjoy Robot Unicorn. Thank you very much, everybody. It's been your host, Visualante. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like the like button downstairs and please subscribe. You have a good night.
Finally!
That's it.